Hello. Wow, Neil, you were so quick off the bat. I can't believe that. Good man. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. We need an inspectorate song as to when we assemble. I'm sure we can work something out. Is this streaming is the question. It's telling me it is. Wowie, wowie. So thank you so much, Neil. You were so quick off the mark there. Thank you. Welcome to Miramanga memberships. Jean Bata, Dr. Salvador, Gaius freaking Balta. Oh my gosh. That's giving me flashbacks to Cylons and Battlestar Galactica. Laurie Urkila and Sleepy Tiger Mage. Congratulations. Welcome to Miramanga membership, which is very exciting. Space Marine membership. It means you get to type in green, and yeah, welcome to our adventures this evening. Lovely to see everybody. Hi Sean. Hi Polite Mark. Lovely. Neil. Phillips in the house. Tony wants an inspectorate song. Hello Caprice. Welcome back. And Dom is here. Yay. Hello Aztec. Aztec, you keep turning up on time. It's getting to be a habit. Robbie, sorry I'm late. Hope all's well. Yay! Robbie, did you see our birthday tributes to you, Robbie? It's very bizarre that you weren't there. So, yes, no need to apologise for being late. We are very grateful to have you here. I hope everyone's week has been well. I've had a shocker, but I'm trying really hard to not sit in those the bad feelings that's been going on. Oh, I'm a little bit skew-iff today. Oh, I was thinking that doesn't feel right. What do I normally sit? Oh, Robbie, hello. Hi, Fat Rascal. Thank you so much. Somicron. Hey, Somicron. Askew Part, Harbison7, Jeff2146, and David Hoover. Welcome to Miramanga membership. We're so grateful and lucky to have you here. Space Marine Miramanga membership. It's fun. We love it. How has everyone been doing? I went and had a picnic on Hampstead Heath today with some girlfriends, which was really lovely. What's everybody else been doing? Philip, and just like that, it's like Robbie has never been away. I know, we had to deal with like 2 weeks without Robbie. Yay! Fat Rascal! Oh my god. Wow, we're going to run out of people to give memberships to. Thank you so much. Very, very cool. We're so appreciative. Thank you so much for the memberships. Welcome and congratulations. Freak Out Bob, Matthew Chase, Scarecrow Bow 87, Harold Lloyd, Madge is looking for you, John Colvin. Welcome to Miramanga Space Marine membership. Welcome to our little family here, where we play fighting fantasy choose your own adventure books, and we are also secret well inspectors. So we normally have a famous birthday of today. Happy birthday to Gloria Estevan, who is 67 today. Isn't that amazing? And I think the other thing we always do is we have a fact of the day. So let's see what the fact of the day is today. Here we go. For some reason, it's come up with fun facts you probably don't know about department stores. Okie dokie. Ooh. Well, I don't know if this is an actual factual. These are quite interesting, though. Wow, there's like so many department store hacks. Number 1, department stores have no windows or clocks. Have you ever looked around and wondered what time it was if you were late? Well, if you're like me, you had trouble finding a clock. And with good reason. Developers want customers to lose track of time and to focus on shopping. I'd heard that about casinos. I did not know that about department stores, so very good. That was our fact of the day. And we will also be having our candle of the day. I thought we could shake it up a little bit. Congratulations on winning your 40k tournament, Neil Adams. Space Marines win the training exercise. Yeah, which Space Marines were you? Were you Space Marines? Were you good or bad? Raptors versus the Crimson Fists. I have no idea about either of those. You are a winner, Neil. And I'm especially happy when you go to tournaments in Mirror Manga Match. It's a subliminal advertising. Yes, as usual, we have our good friend, Fire Extinguisher Pew is with us today. I'm just going to have him ready. We've got a ridiculously long match. And in honour of the Salamanders, the Ultramarines, and who are the green ones again? The green ones. We're going to have yellow and blue together. Yay! No puppies today. Oh, it's quite hard to strike these matches. It's like a long... Maybe we won't have candles today. Green. Who's yellow? Who's yellow? Are there a yellow? Iron Fists? Yes, there we go. I did know. It came out eventually. Yay. So, in honour of the Salamanders and the Ultramarines, we'll have a yellow flame and a blue flame. And is Will here, our resident scientist? But I believe the yellow might be achieved with a bit of extra sodium, and the blue might be achieved with, I don't know, cobalt or something. Alexa, turn off common. So I thought that would go green, but I forgot that lights don't mix like paints. So we've got the blue light going to the yellow, and then this weird, I don't know, some kind of nimbus. The double coloured flame. There we go. Beautiful. Isn't that special? See, Will, I knew Will was here, so I think the yellow one might be sodium, and I don't know what they put in the blue candle to make it blue. But I thought it would make green, and I forgot light does not work like that. Alexa, turn on common. The candles are kissing. Oh, and I think they might stay like that together forever now. And that was how Mira melted her cam. No, go Grend. That's where Mr. Pugh comes in. But one day, if we do melt the cam and then I have to do a GoFundMe, you can all say, no. We warned you. Hi, Historia Jamaldus. I am on page 219 of Nemesis. And let me tell you, James Swallow, this book does not just have... Okay, so it's not a spoiler to say the book is about an assassination mission. The book has a who's who of, Primarch level characters as well as a bunch of new ones. But let me tell you, this book has got about 50, 60, 70 different plots going on at the same time. And there's been so many plots, my head's exploded, and I've just got to part 2. So, Nemesis, everybody, it's so intense. I'm really excited to finish it because trying to hold so much in my head is insane. Is Mr. Pugh ordained to wed candles? I'm not, but I'm sure Tony, we don't have that role in our well inspection committee yet, so I'd love it if you wouldn't mind volunteering for that one. Mark said, hello everyone, I hope you're well. I'm just here for the puppies. I'm so sorry, no puppies today, but we are very grateful. There are 21 people here in the chat. Thank you so much to Neil, Robbie and FR for giving out, Fat Rascal, for giving out so many memberships already. It's super kind of you, very much appreciated. Those of you who follow me on Instagram know I'd say it was one of the worst weeks of my life. I went completely into an anxiety free fall and everything just seemed to be going wrong. And I just worry all the time. So that's my life. I think, yeah. So, but I'm so happy to be here with everybody. It's so nice. I'm just getting distracted by one of these books being a bit far out. Oh, this is interesting. A long time ago, there was a guy who did a treasure hunt book, and he actually buried gold treasure in the UK. And it was a whole puzzle book and it was beautifully illustrated. Well, he actually did a painting of me because I got to meet him, Kit Williams. And this is a little, oh, how am I going to do this? A little storybook compendium that he wrote. That's what's poking out. Yay, please do a like and subscribe. Now, who is ready to enter the house of hell or horror, whatever it is? Are we all ready? Contenders ready? Well, inspectors ready? Well, tough titty if you're not. Have you filed the new bookshelf? Yeah, I have not. I'll tell you why. Because this week's been one of the worst of my life, and all my clothes are still in bags. The good news is no sign of bed bugs. Yay. So, without further ado, shall we step into the realm of the house of hell? Let me take you there. Here we go. Resume. Now this is a bit of a weird segue, isn't it? Because I started this about 3 sessions too early before we finished the Snow Queen. And God, did we finish that Snow Queen. So now we are back in a haunted house exploring it. There's not much storyline at present. We've kind of been brought in and left to our own devices. So we're now just wandering around the rooms. I have a feeling this is going to be a nightmare when it comes to mapping. I've never played this before. Yeah, the map is like long. So there's a dining room there. I believe that's where we started the quest. And then we spoke to Lord Kelnor. We looked at the paintings. Oh, no, sorry. Front door, reception hall. We looked at the paintings, spoke to Lord Kelnor. We're in the dining room, drank some dodgy wine, got roofied. Went to the holding chamber. The bedbug was just a speck of dirt on the scannerscope. Oh, I wish it was. Been rewatching Red Dwarf lately. But what is it? First floor landing, and then we started exploring the various rooms. We found a zombie, a small storeroom, a hallway, a mammon room. Never a good thing, the mammon room. And a poltergeist. Oh. So, the knowledge. Lord Kelnor drugged me. I have an ally dressed in a grey robe. Lord Kelnor is the Earl of Drummer, and the butler's name is Franklin's. We are playing as Elf Dom Kicker in respect to Dom Elf Kicker, who is in the chat, and beware if you're an elf. That's all we'll say. Hello, Salad Days. Amazing. Hello, Sean. Oh, Sean's not saying hello. Nice one, Jim. I've been looking for a series to watch. That sounds perfect. Oh my gosh, you guys. I watched the animated Terminator, the new series on Netflix. Really good. And I also watched the Roman thing, which is mostly about kind of chariot racing in Rome. And it was okay. That's what's been on my watch list. I'm still reeling from the ending of Umbrella Academy Season 4, to be honest. Okie dokie, karaoke. So, let's just check our stats again. So we've got 26 out of possible 31 stamina. We have skill, luck, and fear. Fear is a new stat for us that we haven't used previously, but we gain fear and we don't want to gain too much fear. I don't really know how that mechanic works. I'm expecting we're going to die soon because we're not really very good at fighting. We've only just found a kitchen knife, so let's see what happens. In the nick of time, you spring aside as a chair speeds past you and crashes into the wall behind. You escape injury but gain 1 fear point. You had better now leave the room before the poltergeist inside does you some real damage. Alexa, turn common red. Okay. You may now proceed either by turning right and trying the door of the shaitan room, or we may proceed by turning left and following the passage which bears right past 2 rooms labelled Asmodeus and Eblis, and then rejoins the landing. I feel like I need a crucifix playing this game. Holy moly. So please type either shaitan or left into the chat and we will make our decision this evening. Let me know what we're going to do. Dave the Rave, hello. Oh, there's fireworks happening outside. I wonder why there's fireworks tonight. Left, 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 left. Robbie, wow, mood lighting. See, Robbie, we got a little... I mean, it's not a big deal, is it? But it's fun. It's fun. Dave, because I appeared. Yes, when Dave the Rave appears. Shaitan, please, says Sean. Definitely left, please, says Mark. And left, says Robbie. That is unanimous. We will turn left. Oh, it's not unanimous because Sean wanted to go to Shaitan. Hello, Heartless. Welcome. We are going left. I'm going to put a bookmark here for when we inevitably need the item that is in the Shaitan room. You follow the landing around past a wooden door which bears the name Diabolis. You may try this door by typing door into the chat, or you may walk straight ahead. Oh, no. Or we may follow the passage around by turning left. So please type door or left into the chat, and that will be our move. Our move. Hi, Heartless. We're hanging on in there, Heartless. Salad's going door. Neil saying left. A battle of the Titans to be decided by many others. Phil Collins, left. Left. Is that the Doctor Who episode? Door, says Sean. Door could be Latin for toilet. Door, please, says Mark. Door. I now will have to count the results. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for door. It looks like we're adoring. I think I tried to sing it a bit because when someone said Latin, I thought of monks and then monkily singing. Okay. You step into the room. It is a stylish bedchamber, beautifully decorated. But one thing disturbs you immediately. The windows are barred. Perhaps being so far from anywhere, they are designed to keep intruders out rather than keep guests in. Oh dear. In the centre of the room is a 4-poster bed. You walk over and test the mattress. It feels very comfortable. By now, you are in need of a rest. Will we climb into the inviting bed? If so, please type bed into the chat. Or will we walk over to the window and take a look outside? If you'd prefer to do that, please type window. So you can choose either bed or either window. Heartless, you missed happy birthday to Gloria Estevan, who is 67 today, and a fact about a department store. But don't you worry, I've got 5 more facts about department stores, which will be over the beginning of autumn. Okay, Caprice, window. No doubt the bed is a mimic. Only Philip Collins wants to go to bed. I actually want to go to bed. I'm feeling knackered with all the horror. Sean, bed. It's what Goldilocks would have wanted. Reg, what could go wrong lying down on a bed in a barred up room in a house of hell? Well, when you put it like that, Reg. Window. Always check your exits. I mean, it's a pretty big window victory. Let us come into the window, friends. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Well, this looks very alarming. It's a rainy, wind-lashed night and somebody is out there swinging on a noose. Oh, gosh. I really hope there are no kids watching this evening. You draw back the curtains and peer outside. The light in the room makes it difficult to see, so you pull the curtains behind you. With your face pressed against the bars, you look through the window. There is a rumble of thunder in the distance, and the rain is still beating down, making it difficult to see anything. A fork of lightning flashes down from the sky and lights up a sight that makes you cry out loud. Ah! Outside your window, dripping wet and swaying in the wind, is a ghastly face. A long, dead figure hanging in a noose is staring at you with lifeless eyes. You step back and fling the curtain shut to hide the horrendous sight. The face is familiar. The old man in the village. You gain 3 fear points. Oof. I don't know what happens if we get to 12 fear, but we're already at 10. Eek. Yep, I'm going to put you away now. Okay. What will you do now? Will you dive into the bed and sleep through the night? Or will you run out onto the landing? Please type sleep or run into the chat. Robbie thinks there might be a pea under the mattress. Salad says, if it's a mushy pea, it'll be fine though. Hello, Gary Pilkington. Welcome. Loiterers, always hanging about. Yes, why was that character just loitering around outside? Neil, if we hit max fear points, we die of shock. Brilliant. Excited to find out when the fear hits 12, says Robbie. So far, Philip is just saying sleep, and my salad days is choosing landing. Tony, run. I'm not sure we're going to sleep after that. Robbie, now I'm not excited to find out. Does fear reset if we get a good night's sleep? That's an interesting point. Robbie says sleep. Sean says sleep. Fat says, I'm already hiding behind the sofa. There's a load of screaming outside from teenagers, so maybe that's what the fireworks is all about. Lordy. Okay, I'm just going to try and count up. Who wants to do what? Philip says sleep. Robbie says sleep. Sean says sleep. And just one person. Tony says run. So it looks like we're going to sleep. Heartless, have a snooze. What can go wrong? Should we do our bookmark? Okay. We dive into the bed. Oh my God, you climb into bed and blow out the candle. Anxious thoughts race through your mind. The old man who gave you wrong directions, your accident, the sinister atmosphere of the house. Soon your weariness gets the better of you and you drift off to sleep. In a disturbed slumber, you begin to dream. You are being chased by a swirling cloud of gas. You are trying to run from it, but the faster you run, the slower you go. The cloud is catching you. As you desperately try to avoid it, it engulfs you. You begin to cough and choke. It's stifling your breath. You wake with a start. Your head is buried in the pillow and the bedclothes are holding you down. They feel heavy and you must strain to fight for air, gaining 2 fear points as you realise that something supernatural is happening here. You have sadly reached your maximum fear score. You die of fright. Wow, Gary, wow, do I know when to enter the room? Oh, Gary, we're just grateful to have you here. Robbie, sounds like when I lift the duvet after a curry the night before. God bless us all. God bless us all, Robbie. Okay, well, I think we can do a hard reset. Let's try our luck again in this house of hell. Whoa! We know a couple of things not to do now, and we still don't know if we had a sleep and not been at 10 fear, whether that sleep would have done us some good or whether we'd have just lost 2 fear and gained something else. So something to bear in mind. Let's restart the book. Okay. We are playing as an adventurer. Let's roll for a starting skill. There we go. Next, determine your stamina. We'll take 10. Stamina is 34. Gosh, that's good. We'll take a 5. Luck 11. Not bad. Skill 12. Wow. Heartless. Think how happy Neil will be. He loves a big skill. And now finally your fear. So we want a high fear score. Oh, flipping heck. Shh. Well, that didn't work. We've got a fear of 11. Oof. Is that going to be enough, do we think? This warrants an immediate bookmark. There's no option for immediate bookmarks at this point in time. Restart, says Philip. Shall we do a quick restart? I feel like we should. Oh, I'd love to play Steve Jackson's Sorcery. I have to be careful this doesn't turn into me just rolling dice for about 5 hours. Okay, we'll take 11. There we go. Stamina 35. Okay, 5 is good. Now finally our fear. So I'm going to go for 3 or above because I don't want to mess this up. There we go. Okay, fear is 15. Brilliant. I'm very happy with these stats. I think we can try and reuse these stats. Okay, so we turn up at the front door. We climb the creaking steps. The rain is pelting down, but an eerie silence hangs in the air. An owl hoots in the distance. Woo-hoo, a shiver runs down your spine. We're in the middle of nowhere. It's a strange, run-down old house about to wake up whoever lives inside at midnight. Will we wrap the door with a knocker, or will we pull a cord, or we could creep around the house to investigate the light? Will we wrap, pull, or creep? Tuon and Lintu, I do not know. It's the next book in the Fighting Fantasy series, and I think it might be just trying to survive a night in a haunted, scary house. So I creep, yeah. Creep, creep, creep. Tony, salad, and Robbie would like to creep. Gary would like to pull. Philip would like to wrap. Sean, creep, please. I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell are we doing in the house of hell? We don't belong here. I think we will creep around the house, it looks like. Cool, survival then. Creep. Okie dokie, let's put a bookmark. Our first bookmark of the day. And our character is Elf Dom Kicker. So let's do a creep. You walk from the porch round the side of the house. A light is indeed on, and it's shining through a window at the back of the building. Do you wish to go around to see if you can see anything at this window? Or will you walk up to one of the other windows along the side wall to see whether you can enter the house without anyone knowing? So please type window to look in the first window with a light in it, or wall to walk around the house and see something different. See if we can get in the house without having the encounter with the butler and the guy that drugs us. Creep, rap, pull. I think we have our inspectorate song. Yeah, I mean, that's probably how we inspect walls. Creep along the sewers, rap on the, I don't know, the bricks, and pull any bad ones out. Those are the sorts of windows that faces peer in. Walk. Looking leads to fear. Fear leads to death. We've got 1, 2, 3 saying wall. Hi, Ben Hall. Ben, evening. I'm terribly confused. Haven't we done this before? You are trapped in a loop, Ben. No, we started it again. Jen, nice little starting line. Okay, so at the moment we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people saying that they want to go to the wall, with only Philip saying window. Philip, you are going off the votes this evening. By the way, if anyone's new here, welcome to Miramanga's YouTube channel. We're so pleased to have you here. Please do a like and subscribe. Every little helps. Okay, wall. We will wall. You walk up to a large window which looks as though it may not be quite closed, but there are heavy bars across it. Even if you were able to open the window, you would never manage to squeeze through the bars. This house is certainly well protected from intruders. Do you want to continue around the house to see where the light is coming from? If so, type light into the chat. Or do you want to return and pull the rope? Or do you want to go back to the front door and use the knocker? So you can either type light to check out the light source. You can pull the rope by typing pull into the chat, or use the knocker by typing knock into the chat. Robbie says light. Tuon and Lintu, this is not the window inspectors, damn it. I know, we never find a freaking well. We need to find the Fighting Fantasy book with a well in it. Well, 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 you're feeling fine. Heartless is worrying. I think the light is a trap. It's a trap! But yet, and yet, Heartless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are asking to, baby, leave a light on for me. Whereas Philip is like, knock 2 times if you need me. And then Caprice is hanging on a rope. So it looks like we're tripping the light fandango. Oof, let me bookmark because of Heartless's concerns. I think I share them. Ooh. Well, that looks quite homely. The lit window is next to a back door which leads to a kitchen. Voices are coming from the kitchen, but you cannot see anyone. Whoever is in there must be standing by the back wall out of sight. You strain to hear what's being said. There appear to be 2 people in the kitchen and they're talking excitedly. Master is getting ready. I'm starting to get excited. I've never been to one before. Do you really think we may be visited? Another man's voice, rather more control, replies, you know, I'm having doubts about this whole affair. She is young and she came here in all innocence. I just don't know. The 2 men walk around the kitchen and you can see them more clearly. They are both dressed in white gowns. One is a good deal younger than the other. Do you wish to knock on the door to see whether they will let you in? Or will we wait and listen for a little longer? So let me know. Please type either listen to eavesdrop a little bit or write knock so I know we're going to knock on this door. What are we going to do? Oh, Fat Rascal. Fat Rascal, I hope you know that we're all thinking about you and we've got lots and lots of love for you. And let us know if you need anything. And we're very grateful that you're just tuning in and being here. And I was thinking about my dad today. He died about 12 years ago, and I was remembering a time when he read us a bedtime story. And in the middle of the story, he said, and then they fell into a big hole. And he just fell, and he was basically lying in the middle of 2 beds pushed together, and we were lying on either side listening. And he just disappeared between the beds, but he read it at the exact same time. Well, he made it up. And then they fell into a hole, and we were like, ah, Daddy, Daddy! And my dad was great, and Fat Rascal, it's really lovely you're doing these tributes and lovely things for him. Look after yourself and let us look after you if you need that. So much love. Will has suggested, listen longer. We want to know if they plan to eat us. And I think we can do that. Looks like listen is the most popular. But I just did do a bookmark. The younger man turns to the older one and angrily says, the master's teachings are not for the faint-hearted. You know of his power and his promises to us all. Perhaps you are no longer strong enough to stay with us. The older man turns away towards the window. He is hiding the look on his face, which is one of nervousness and fear. He realises that he said the wrong thing. No, he stammers. I'll be all right, just a momentary weakness. Come, let us get on with the preparations. Together the 2 men leave the kitchen, blowing out the candles on the way. You wonder what they were talking about. Now you must choose your next move. Will you try the kitchen door to see whether we can sneak inside? Or will we go back to the front and knock? So please type sneak or knock into the chat. Will says sneak. Fat says thank you all, very, very much appreciated. Fat Rascal, we appreciate you. You're part of our clan. And you are loved. And it sucks you're going through a hard time. So we'll have to be extra silly or ridiculous or just try and make this a good session and not, you know, too traumatic. Neil says, big The Devil Rides Out vibes here. I had to watch that once. Christopher Lee. Tony, taxi, please. Very good. It's looking like we're sneaking, so we'll sneak. Yeah. Robbie heard a song the other day he'd never heard called I Eat Cannibals. I've never heard that. Sorry. I'm eating peanut butter and Marmite sandwiches. Nothing human. I remember a band called SNFU and a song called Cannibal Cafe. It went, come with me, I'm on my way to the Cannibal Cafe. Anyway, but it's quite a funny song. What if God smoked cannibals? Very good, Caprice. Did you say peanut butter and Marmite? Yes, it is a savoury snack. It's delish. I urge everyone to try peanut butter and Marmite sandwiches. And I have it on seeded bread. Were they fine young cannibals? She drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh. An interesting combo. Sean, you haven't got Marmite, but try it with Vegemite. It's just as good. Let's be sneaky McSneakersons. The door is firmly locked. You will not enter the house this way. Do we wish to try the attract the attention of the two men who were talking? If so, type attract into the chat. Or, once again, we can either pull the puller or knock the knocker. So, type attract or pull or knock into the chat and let's see what happens. Marmite. Also, peanut butter and bananas I like, and peanut butter and jelly, obvs. The words, I eat cannibals, it's incredible. Oh, it's... Maybe there's some kind of little recognition in my head. Alexa, play I Eat Cannibals.
I Eat Cannibals and similar songs on Amazon Music.
We're going to get hit with a license thing again now. God damn it. That means I might have to cut this section out of the video. Can you hear the music? I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Pull, pull, knock, knock. I don't think the men in white coats would be friendly somehow, says Caprice. Yeah, no one wants to attract the two men. Your love is so edible. Good song, Robbie. Alexa, stop. I eat cannibals. Okay, Robbie, thank you so much. Sorry for anyone with an Alexa. Could you guys hear that? Kind of good if you can't, because then I won't get hit with a license thingy. Okay, so pull, knock, 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 pull. So I think we should knock. Knock is winning. Let's bookmark this. Let's see what we could have won if we attracted the attention of the two young men. Okay, we're just seeing what would have happened. Test our luck. We were lucky. They reappear. Okay, so it's a whole other quest pass. It's not an instant death. Good to know. A very one-hit wonder, says Tony, more known for the video on MTV. What the hell is the video? I dread to think. Okay, so it looks like we're going to do the knocking. So once again, it's the, yes, tall man in a dark suit with tails. The butler. The butler done it, my lad. You sit down in the reception hall. Oh, so yes, I'm remembering this. We could hunt for a telephone, we could study the paintings, or we could wait for our host to arrive. Please type wait or paintings or telephone into the chat. The 80s were a strange time in retrospect, says Will. True say, Will. True. Telephone. You got me hanging on the telephone. I don't know if that's the right note. Paintings, says Robbie. I'm trying to remember last time, did the paintings give us a little bonus? A Brucey bonus? Oof. Just, my phone's rung, so I'm just checking it's not my mama. Oh, my phone's frozen, so I won't be able to tell. That's funny. We're talking about phones and I'm looking at my phone. Caprice says telephone. Paintings were fearsome, weren't they? I think the paintings might be where we got the clue about the grey person, or we could have chosen between paintings. I can't really remember. But anyway, 3 people have said to look for a telephone. So let us study. Let's look for a telephone. There's no telephone. So we rush back to the chair and sit down. Oh, God. Here comes Lord Kelnor, the Earl of Drummer again. So we sat down with fire. Will we relax, drink the brandy and ask if we can use the telephone, or will we wait to see what he asks us? Yes, there were 3 paintings and we chose the old woman, but we have skipped that this time. We did get intel from the paintings. The only telephone I remember is ELO. Oh, I know that song, but I can't remember how it goes, Gary. Alexa, play Telephone by ELO. Wait, says Robbie.
Telephone line and similar songs on Amazon Music.
1, 2, 3, 4 saying wait, and 1 saying drink. No one saying feck or girls. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, says Tuon and Lintu. I always like saying Tuon and Lintu's name. I bet you can drink. I bet you can drink. I don't drink, I'm sober. Teetotal, non-alcoholic for me, please. Soda and lime. Actually, I hate soda and lime. How are you? Oh, I thought this was gonna... That was a bit like our... Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Can you hear, Gary? I'm playing it here. Heartless. I bet the book is lulling us into a false sense of security. Gosh. Hey, Aleph. Okay, so I think everyone's saying wait. What is everybody's favourite non-alcoholic drink? I'm partial to a juice, and I don't really like fizzy drinks either. I love Ribena. Grape juice. I love grape juice. It's my favourite. Gary can hear it in his head. It's playing here now. Ginger beer. That's a good one. Favourite non-alcoholic drink? Question mark. Tea! Of course! Tea! The sacred cup. Iced tea. I like peach iced tea. Alexa, stop. Okay, thank you for some great tunage this evening, everybody. Blackcurrant and apple cordial. Yes, Robbie. Ginger beer. Ginger beer is a big favourite. Maybe that should be in every well inspector's packet. You get a stone bottle of ginger beer or a flask of ginger beer. And then Heartless can bring along another flask. So we're going to wait and see what this fella says. Oh, he's annoyed that we're nervous. Drink your brandy. You'll soon forget your fears. We've heard that before. We both rise and go to the dining room. Should we choose the white wine or the red wine? I believe we chose the white wine last time, but I have a feeling that either wine will lead to us being knocked out and ending up in that little room. And we have one fear of 15 so far. And our new knowledge is there are men in white gowns in the house. Lovely. Never a safe feeling. Some, men dressed up in white gowns. Not really a good feeling. Red, 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 red. Oh, coffee is great, but the mess is a pain. Yes, the mess. Can't you just shove it through a filter paper and then throw that in the bin? I don't do coffee. It drives me even more anxious. Heartless can't function without coffee. Many of my colleagues say the same. Salad says, mess, how on earth do you make coffee? My salad days, they don't all use Nescafe Instant, Nescafe Gold Blend. Red wine, white gowns. Truly, these are lunatics. Nights, red wine. Ugh. The wine is impeccable. Oh my gosh, we chose a good wine. Men in white gowns. Oh no, the house is full of scientists. I use a French press to make tea in with loose teas sometimes, Will. Heartless, it's a DeLonghi. Tassimo, no mess. It's that little pod things. Pod people. Hehe, thank you for the lol salad. The wine is impeccable. A fine vintage. Soup follows, and then you may choose between 2 dishes for your main course. If you would like lamb, please type lamb in the chat. If you would like to type duck, if you'd like to eat duck, put duck into the chat. Alternatively, you can tell your host that you've already eaten and you're not hungry. So type not hungry into the chat. And we're learning everybody's dinner orders as well as their favourite non-alcoholic drinks. Oakley dokley. Lamb, duck, then get under the table. Not hungry. Just want to type duck, says Tony. Just want to type duck. Don't mind me, anybody. Duck, lol. Tony, I love you. Okay, so let's count. Let's tally the votes. Heartless likes a French press, but likes to press a button and get the perfect espresso also. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for duck. We've got 1 for lamb. Robbie, I would have gone lamb, I think. And then 2 people have said not hungry, but it does look like duck has 1. But let's bookmark here and see what happens. Your mouth waters as roast duck is laid before you. The Earl is having the same, and you both chat as you eat. He wants to know how you came to be driving along this road in the middle of the night, and you tell him about the old man's directions. You ask him about himself and his family. Oh my gosh, I hope we didn't kill this old man by grassing him up. No, don't eat Donald and Daffy. No, no. So sorry, Elif. We've done it. The Earl of Drummer is the last survivor of his family. His estate stretches for miles around the house. At one time, the estate was prosperous, with many tenant farmers cultivating his land and providing a healthy income for his family. But things started to change. His sister died at the age of 32 under mysterious circumstances. She was found dead in a clearing in the woods with strange marks on her neck. News travelled fast, and the ignorant peasants, his words, not mine, started muttering about witchcraft and black magic. In their eyes, the house was cursed. Pure superstitious nonsense, of course. But gradually the farmers moved to new pastures, avoiding the estate. By now, you've finished your meal. Franklin's returns to offer fruit, cheese, coffee and brandy. Will you take fruit, coffee and brandy, cheese, coffee and brandy, or just cheese and coffee? I'm loving this. Can we just have adventures where we have a slap up feed? So how we're going to do this is type FCB into the chat for fruit, coffee and brandy. Type CCB into the chat for cheese, coffee and brandy, or just cheese and coffee. CC, please. Who had the poppadoms? Oh, I love lamb, but I love duck more. We're placing a well inspectorate night out order. That would be so nice. Maybe we should have Mirror Manga Final Fantasy Fest day, and I could book somewhere. Had lamb at a carvery earlier today, so wanted a different meal. Fair enough. Who had the poppadoms? Cheese, coffee, brandy, fruit, coffee, brandy. I have spam, spam, and spam. Gary, we're not. Well, I suppose it is a little bit Monty Python, our well inspector's troop. Tony's pictorially suggested cheese and coffee. Will CC'd, salad CCB. Philip, this is the best meal we've had in one of these books. I agree. CCB, CCB, emoji cheese, emoji coffee. I would prefer port with cheese. Robbie, I love it. Robbie's a port drinker. Brilliant. CCB, host might insist on us trying the brandy. I'll take the spam, 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 baked beans, spam, spam, and spam. We will not be having baked beans after Robbie's duvet announcement. Port is the best, says Heartless Ninny. Is port Thunderbirds? When I was a teenage drinker, there used to be a fortified wine, which I think is a sherry, and we drank Thunderbirds by the bottle and then threw up everywhere. Hot lemon towel, please. Tony, I love it. I love it. Will's fond of port. I tend to drink plum porter with cheese. Heartless Ninny. Thunderbird is ... something else. Maybe don't tell me. Something else. Also, Mad Dog 2020 used to come out of me vomitously more often than not, and if you'd had kiwi flavour, your vom would be green. Disgusting. There are 29 people in the chat. Hello, welcome to Mirror Manga Fighting Fantasy House of Hell Adventure. If you like what you see, please do give us a follow and a like. If you don't want to subscribe, at least give us a like and maybe even a comment for the algorithm gods. Emperor protect. Okay, Gary, Thunderbird is, well, yeah, like MD20. 20. Did you have that in the US? Amazing. How about Madeira? Love it. Thunderbird's fortified wine. I don't drink wine anymore, people. I don't drink anything. I'm off the booze. But I must say, when I used to be a little Catholic girl, the altar wine always tasted really nice, and dessert wines. Are American Thunderbirds and British Thunderbirds two different things? I don't know. If anyone could quickly do some research, that would be great. But in the meantime, it looks like CCB, or Cheese, Coffee and Brandy, is the winner. So we have a bookmark, so let's go for the cheese, coffee and brandy. You finish off your meal. The Earl rises to his feet, saying, "Our conversation has been most enjoyable, but now you must be tired. Franklin's will show you to your room. Let us retire." You stand up. He's right. You are tired, and it is well past midnight. You stumble and reach out to steady yourself against the table. Phew! You didn't realise you were that tired. Or have you had a little too much to drink? Your head is spinning and the voice of your host becomes part of a background noise which is getting louder and louder in your ears. Eventually you collapse to the ground and lose consciousness. So, you open your eyes, your head is spinning, and it's some time before you are aware of the fact that your hands and feet are bound. The room you are in is empty, but you work out a plan. You will hop over to the window, break the glass, and use it to cut yourself free. Were we tied up last time? Pulling yourself to your feet is awkward, but you manage it, and with a mixture of hops and shuffles you arrive at the window. Outside, the wind is blowing the rain against the window panes. Will you go ahead and smash the window with your hands, something of a risky business, or will you instead test your luck? If you want to test your luck, please type luck into the chat. If you do not wish to use our luck here, please type unlucky into the chat. Go Grend yourself. We used to call Mad Dog 2020 hobo juice in the US. Oh my lord. Colt 45, is that a fortified wine? Pros no Steel Reserve is the correct choice. Highest alcohol at the lowest price in this corner shop. What the hell is Steel Reserve? That sounds deadly. Luck, 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 smashy, smashy, luck, luck, luck. Colt 45 is malt liquor. Wow, lordy. Well, it's good to know if we're ever in a zombie apocalypse crisis that needs the that needs some freaking strong affordable alcohol, we're in. Also, you can call me Grend. We will call you Grend. Special brew for the win. No, lordy, lordy. Used to love getting drunk in the fields as a teenager. Didn't we all? Didn't we all? And that is very much a rite of passage in the UK. Teenagers getting drunk in a field or a park or a train station. Okay, so we're going to use our luck here. Oh, shit balls. Sorry, I pressed the wrong thing, chaps. And I did a swear. I'm so sorry. We are going to test our luck. Let's roll the dice. We want low. We are lucky. Amazing. We escape the splintering glass without hand. We cut ourselves free and massage our wrists to get the circulation moving again. Then we walk over to the door to try it. It's not locked. We try the handle, open it a little and look outside. Our room is on a first floor landing. We're back to this landing, people. Facing the door is a balustrade, and looking over the banisters you can see the entrance hall below. To your left there are two doors in the corner of the landing, which runs along to the right. If you wish to go this way, left, type left in the chat. If you wish to go right, please type right in the chat. It's a left or right. Don't Canadians just drink expired maple syrup? Oh bless, don't be baiting the Canadians. I have a story to tell. No, I shouldn't tell that story. Or Ohio moonshine. No. Moonshine, that can kill you. Fermented syrup, lol. Oh, bye salad, gotta pop out for a mo, mine's a pint. No, you're doing Shaun of the Dead. Okay, Philip, Tony and Robbie would like to go left. What true horror lie in the LCBO? What's LCBO? Bye salad. Maple syrup never expires in Canada, it always gets eaten first. Gary would like to go right, but it looks like the left will have it. 1, 2, 3. Okie dokie. We're going to go this way. I'll just bookmark here. I've got a feeling we might be able to do a loop-the-loo here, but... You walk up to the two doors in the corner of the balcony. The one on your left is named Balthus, and the one in front of you has no name. If you wish to enter the Balthus room, type Balthus into the chat. If you would rather go to the other door, type other into the chat. If you choose to ignore these doors and continue around the landing, please type ignore. So it will be Balthus, other, or ignore. Let me know. Liquor Control Board of Ontario. Out here it's just called British Columbia liquor. Syrup mafia is a real thing in Canada, just saying. Other. We did Balthus last time, says Philip. Robbie says Balthus, Gary says ignore, and Tony says other. So we've got 2 votes for other right now. Hello, there are 29 people watching. Welcome to Fighting Fantasy House of Hell with Miramanga. Please do a like and subscribe. If you're just hopping on, please just do a like. Engagement is an arrangement. Will says Balthus. Aleph says ignore. Robbie, listen to Philip. I wasn't here. I voted Balthus Dyer before. I can't remember if it went well or not, but that earlier book link has to do something, right? Gren says, I don't know, Balthus might be naked. We try really hard to keep this chat PG-13. Just a warning, just a warning. Alan says, sorry for simping. I hate the word simping. I don't agree with the internet trend about simping. If you're being nice, just to be nice, that's being nice. I think it's part of the let's get political. I think this whole thing about simping comes from 4chan and incels who do not like it when men are nice to women. Just my thoughts on that whole thing. And I always encourage my godsons to be really lovely to women. Just be as nice to women as you would be to anyone you wanted to have a positive impact on. Or anyone, just be nice. Just don't be a dick. Okay, so it looks like, let me count up. We've got Robbie switched his to other. So there's 3 other, 2 ignore, 1 Balthus. I'm back again. Who is holding my drink? I don't know, Salad, but there's an empty pint glass here now. So sorry. You should have got back quicker. Yes, be lovely to everyone. Good advice. Okay, it looks like other. So we'll bookmark and go through the other door. The door opens into a narrow passageway which ends at a window. There is a door halfway along the left-hand side, and a sign on the door identifies it as the Diabolis room. If we wish to try this door, type door. If you'd like to investigate the window instead, type window. If you're not keen to do either and would prefer to go back through the door and continue along the landing, type landing. So, door, window, or landing. Mark. Nice to everyone. Much easier that way. Oh, and the other, please. We knew you'd be nice to everyone, Mark. That is your job. You are customer service in the Well Inspectorate. Diabolis. Nothing anonymous there, says Heartless. Rudy says window. Will. Ooh, Diabolis. Sounds great. Door. Say Phil, Heartless, and Sean. Gary says window. Salad and Robbie says door. Sounds too bad to be a trap. In the US it's a bit crazy. Used to be nice, but since the orange one was pressed, it's become depressingly not so. That's why we try and keep this chat lovely and friendly and PG-13 to take care of everybody and have a nice spot. As 2 wise men called Bill and Ted once said, be excellent to each other. Will, I always stay at the Diabolis suite when I travel. Well, you've got your traveller miles, haven't you? You've got your preferred class. You always get in the Diabolis, and we're all stuck in the Balthazar. Okay, it looks like we're going to try the door. So I think what we'll do is try this door, and then it is 9 o'clock, so we will go back to chat mode. After this, we try the door. You step in the room and close the door behind you. The room is empty, and you heave a sigh of relief, falling back against the door to catch your breath. Well, we'll find out next time, hopefully next Sunday, whether we will rest in the room or try the window for a means of escape. Next Sunday, I am back at my friend Sam's house, all being well, and I don't know how she'll feel about me arriving at her house and jumping straight. No, she might be all right. We'll try and do a stream next week with puppies. Next Sunday, fingers crossed, there'll be puppies next Sunday. But let us chat before we all go, before we dissipate into the world. Alexa, turn common white. Phew, wow. I'm glad to be out of that horrible haunted house. I wonder if Historicus Jim is still here. He's always asking. He's always asking for book tours and things. So I was wondering if I could pull some. Oh, and Neil, next Sunday I shall have news from Fighting Fantasy Fest. I have a request. If people do go and get things signed by Sir Ian Livingston, just tell him what a fan we all are of him on this channel and how wonderful he is. And I'm so gutted I cannot be there. I'm so jealous. I would love if people are going to Fighting Fantasy Fest, please all take pictures. Robbie, I'm off to Cornwall on Monday next week. Whereabouts in Cornwall are you going to be? Are we going to have a meet-up? What? Robbie's going to Cornwall the day before I'm going to Cornwall. What the heck? Neil says, Mira, would you like me to pick up a signed copy of the new game book for you? I think I'm being sent one to review. However, if you could get that for me, I can pay you back, Neil, just in case I don't get sent one. Jim was playing Elden Ring while listening. Mark, I'm thinking about the puppies now. Yay! I've missed some lols above. Will flexing his richness. Diabolis sounds like a huge storm, it does. Heartless ninny. Useless at customer service. I get really stressed when people shout at me. And door please. Heartless. Get it together, Mark! Heartless! Bad, heartless. So, Jim's playing Elden Ring. Good. Think about the puppies. Calm down, Mark. Heartless. No bullying, Mark. St. Ives. I'm going to be Tintagel way. Let's stay in touch, Robbie. There's a new game book. Would we break the internet if we met up for a cup of tea and took a photo? There's a new game book, Heartless. Tony, you've hidden Will Wheaton. I have. Never fear. Will is always here. It's because my friend Nadia gave me this amazing Howl's Moving Castle. She actually got it from Japan for me. I love Calcifer so much. I should put Calcifer on my Amazon wish list. I really want a cuddly Calcifer. I love all the cuddly Spirited Away, all those characters. But I'm not supposed to spend any money on cuddly toys anymore. I had to throw away my unicorns. Had to throw away my cuddly unicorn toys. I don't have my little turny inside out unicorns anymore. I don't have my huggable unicorn that my brother got me. Robbie, I used to go to Tintagel every year when I was young. I know it very well. Well, maybe we shall meet there for a coffee and buy some crystals and some cloaks and wands and shit. Yes, another Death Trap Dungeon sequel is being released, and I should be interviewing Sir Ian. Been trying to arrange it. I might be able to see him. I was meant to go and see him at a book signing on the 5th, but now I have to be with my mum, I think. Still okay to watch for any book chat, though. Calcifer is better than Will Wheaton. How dare you, Will! Will Wheaton is the love of my life. I'm just going to see what I can pull. Oh, I might have shown you these before. Bridge of Birds, one of my top 3 books of all time. Sincerely, hugely amazing, excellent, witty, beautiful writing with great characters. And this author got so frustrated he stopped writing, but it's one of the best books I've ever read in my life. Perennial top 3. A haunting tale of ancient China, of beautiful handmaidens, venerable sages, mystery, magic, hilarity, heartbreak, and the timeless power of love. I think probably now this would not pass, any kind of like tests about appropriation and, romanticizing like countries that you don't know anything about, but it's really amazing. This is one of the sequels. Thank God there were 3 books. 8 Skilled Gentlemen. again, the same characters. Fucking amazing book. And then I used to be really, really into punk when I was a youngling, and I made friends with Bad Religion. And at that time, when I was into Bad Religion, there were a slew of bands that were just great. And one of those bands that I really, really loved was NoFX. This is a book for orcs. It's one of the most disgusting books I have ever read. It's horrible. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, I can't. Oh my goodness, yay, Christian, thank you so, oh my god, everyone look at, Christian's profile pic is a Mira Manga Mournival t-shirt. Christian, that's wonderful, thank you so much, and congratulations, 4 months, a Dreadnought member. Yay, we'll give you some balloons. We got some balloons, no, confetti. I can never remember how to get the balloons. Fireworks is that. That's the light show. What is balloon? How do we do balloons? Is it that? Who knows? Who knows? Yay, thank you. And thank you so much to Fat Rascal and to Robbie and to Neil for doling out Space Marine Mirror Manga memberships. Anyway, yes, I can't think of anything worse than going to a punk show now, but back in the day, I loved my punk. I went to all the punk gigs. I'll never forget one of my first gigs was NoFX, The Offspring and the Burning Heads at the Islington Powerhouse, which is a tiny venue, and been lucky enough to, yeah, meet lots of the artists that we really loved. And I once went to Hawaii on a vacation with Bad Religion when they were recording a record with Todd Rundgren, so I got to meet Todd Rundgren. But not so much into music as Dice, Calm Life, Sobriety, all the good things. Did a swear but didn't care. Speaking of cloaks, crystals and Tintagel, has anyone seen the UK sitcom Wasted? Do I need to watch that? Is that a bit of me, Neil? I will look it up. How are you constantly meeting famous people, Mira? Crazy. When I was young, I had a French teacher called Mrs. Rance, who I was really fond of, and I think she's sadly passed now, but she caught me looking at a magazine and it had a big picture of Chesney Hawkes on it. That won't mean anything to anyone international. And she said, "Stop looking at him, dear, you'll never get with him. You'll never get him." And I thought, but why? Like, in my little teenage head, I never understood. Like, if you just contact someone and say, "Hey, I'm a really big fan and I'd like to meet you, or could we do an interview?" I never had the thing that people would say no. So when I started working on fanzines and doing stuff like this, a lot of people would say yes. And then when I started being in a band, you just meet loads of other people in bands. So, you know, and if someone's promoting a thing and you say, "Can I help you promote your thing?" they're quite happy to do so. I think as long as you're really nice and respectful, yeah. If you can try and create something or make something beautiful and fertile, like if someone's already tended a garden and you're like, "Can I come and do some weeding?" You know, then just go and show some love. And if they say no, like, I have a three rule and I'm out, you know, just have to respect people and love and let go. Oh, Salad Days, thank you so much. Salad's gifted 5 Mirror Manga memberships. We have had 20 Mirror Manga memberships given out today. I think this is the most we've ever had given out. Sam Davidson, The Dubious Gamer, Adam Richardson, Dallas Sosibi, and Scruffy Nerf Herder. Welcome to Mirror Manga Space Marine level. We're so happy to have you here. Salad Days, it's so lovely to have you around. Gary, I did the same thing with authors. People couldn't believe who we were getting at the library. Gary, I agree. And authors, I mean, every time I have to do a big bunch of writing or editing, I know I'm going to be stuck at home, maybe on a really hot day by myself for loads and loads of time. And I think some authors really appreciate it. And also, when you've worked that hard on a book and someone wants to talk to you, or, you know, you get to come to a library and talk to a bunch of kids who might be inspired, like, why would you not want to come? Jen said, many moons ago, I knew someone who just casually dropped into a chat that he looked after Simon Pegg's dad. Oh, heartless. I met a bunch of famous people when I worked on fancy restaurants. Most famous was Harrison Ford. Amazing. If any of you are into like celeb interviews, my friend Kim, who appears She is on my channel where we talk about June. Quite often you might see her in Empire magazine or Fandom, or she does freelance journalism, but she's always interviewing. I mean, she's met everybody. She's met Bill Murray, Jack Nicholson, Ashton Kutcher. I was so jealous. Yeah, she's written a book on The Matrix. She's spoken to Keanu Reeves about this book she wrote on The Matrix. So yeah, and I think it's just great. Creative people and people who want to have fun and like do silly stuff together is amazing. Yeah, I'd love to show off a little bit. So this is a comic book called Phonogram, and it was written by Kieran Gillen and Jamie McKelvey. So Kieran Gillen is one of my first friends that I made in London, and he is ridiculously, stunningly intelligent, as you know, and yeah, it's just amazing. And he put, I don't think this is the right anthology, but he did put mention my band in Phonogram from years and years ago. Yeah, he's amazing. So yeah, he's one of my favorites, and whenever I see him now, you know, I was such a little egotistical brat when I met him. I'm so embarrassed when he ever met me. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, and what else? This side of the shelf, my weird sciences, because obviously weird science. Hang on, let me get my whole set. Oh, they're so pretty. So this was the first one I ever wrote on, and yeah, the first one ever. I don't even think I got my picture in the first one. No, but that's Will. We both go to Hackney Empire tabletop. This is the amazing John. He's the best editor ever. Actually, he's close tie second best ever editor. No, three. My three top editors are my friend Kim, Matt from my day job is an amazing, so good to work with, and JP Jr. Weird Science 2. I can't remember. Is this 3? I think this is 3. Can't remember. Brain Dying. And then this one. And this one. I'm so proud of these because I think I write really tiny little, like I have a little funny diary column at the back. But even if, you know, Weird Science stops, these are freaking great, and they have so much good stuff about games. I'm so proud of John for doing this. So this makes me feel like a proper writer, that I'm in Weird Science. So good. Yay! My favourite comic book artist is Terry Moore. I've met him a bunch of times. Wow. Oh, then this is The Wicked and the Divine, which I signed copy, which I actually think I'm going to give away. Yeah, I'm going to give this one away because I'm trying to clear my bookshelves. Anyway, I've kept you all long enough waffling on. Eventually I'll do... The problem is if I start doing bookshelf streams, it could take 8 days. I know Jim is very keen for me to get into that, but I'm worried a lot of my books are not Warhammer friendly. You can see some of my Pratchetts up here. Terry's one of my favourite authors. I'm sure we've got 0 people left in the chat now, but you know, thank you all for hanging out. Oh, there's 26 people still here. Sugar, sorry. So great to have you all. Let's just do some real big thanks again. I'm looking at my fan funding and it's full. It says Neil, Robbie, Fat Rascal and My Salad Days gifted 5 Mirror Manga members, 5 Space Marine Mirror Manga memberships each. Thank you so much. That's huge. That is huge. And also Christian Goldsmith has been a member in the Dreadnought membership tier for 4 months and is wearing his Mournival Mira Manga Design t-shirt in the chat. Oh, would you all like a sneak peek of my next t-shirt coming up? Okay, so this is Secret Squirrel because we're still working on the images. I know a lot of you who are in my Discord will have seen this already, but we're so excited for this. Okay, so can I share my screen with you all? Let's go back to here. So this is hopeful new t-shirt. It's going to be a series of t-shirts called the Emperor ... This one is called the Emperor Inspects. What you are seeing is a emperor with a clipboard. You can see he has a little eagle with nerd glasses here. He has his specs on. You can see the detailing. Thank you so much to you-know-who in the Discord for helping me with that. And lots of admin-y Space Marines. No servitors for the Emperor Space Marines. He is inspecting a well, but basically what we're going to do is, I think we decided this as like the well inspectorate company. We're going to have the Emperor Inspects, the Emperor Rejects, the Emperor Suspects slew of t-shirts. And then there'll be one very, very limited edition, the Emperor Inspects, and it will just be the Emperor looking down a well. So yeah, and I think we're going to ask the lovely artist to make this clipboard look a little bit more clipboardy. So we just zoom out a bit. But I'm not sure how it's going to look as a t-shirt because there's a lot going on. I think the Emperor Inspects needs to be as big as it can within that space. And we may need to colour it, which will cost me more money. But I'm thinking if we just keep it as this, it will only be able to go on to white t-shirts. Whereas if it's coloured, then most of the people that buy t-shirts from me buy black. Heartless, we'll do. You let me know your size and we'll fix it up. Oh my god, Tuone and Lintu, I love apple jam. We don't get that in the UK. Send us some. So yes, so that is our next t-shirt in the offing. I have to say, my merch sales have dropped right off, but that's okay. How many people need a Fulgrim? I now understand how silly I was to make a Save Fulgrim t-shirt. No one wants to save Fulgrim except me. But maybe in an alternative universe, he is free. Yay. Okie dokie. So Heartless says 3XL, nothing too crazy at least. And Heartless, even if we can't like get one from the sites that I use, I'm sure I can send you a one-off license to print on the t-shirt of your comfort. Okay. Oh, Sean, are you serious? Are you sure? Is that a thing that you do, Sean? I should also probably check with the original artist to see that she wouldn't get too pissed. The clipboard should have an Aquila on it. That's a great idea, Robbie. I think that's a great idea. Property of Emp on the clipboard. I don't think the clipboard should be too over the top because that will take away the that will take away the actual like banality of a clipboard, and like I don't want to make the cardboard boxes too elaborate because they should be cardboard boxes. Sandy, you could do a Where's Wally style t-shirt, but it's Vulcan instead. I don't get it. Sandy, help me out with that one. Like, his art is incredible. Sean, I know maybe Sean and I should chat about t-shirt design, but I do like paying and then taking all the rights rather than taking advantage of kind people. But Sean, maybe send me your rate sheet. I don't want you to colour it and then, you know, I'm making money off of it and you're like, hang on a little bit. So I'd have to pay you. But let's chat. Let's have a Discord chat. Well, Vulcan is out there, but no one knows where or what he's doing. That reminds me of Stonehenge, where the little people do dwell. Who they were and what they were doing, no one knows. Stonehenge, where the cats meow. What is it? Stonehenge, where the banshees dwell. Some things live, and they do live well. Stonehenge. Anyway, I think the singing of Spinal Tap denotes the end of this rather delightful chat. Once again, thank you all so much for being the uplifting part of a really terrifying week of bad mental health and stress and worry. I really appreciate you all. I am doing my best to manage my stress, but it's really hard when my body just goes into fight or flight. I appreciate you all. I just really hope I don't let you all down, or you discover, oh my god, this woman is a despicable human and WTF. I'm doing my best to be a good person and not fuck anyone off or annoy anyone and just be good. And yeah, it's great to have this with everybody. Good night, Robbie. Good night, Aztec. Tony, what is that emoji, love? Heartless got to brag about Harrison Ford. We can always talk about Harrison. Will, presumed alive for good reason. Caprice, thanks for the horrific fun. Thank you for the horrific fun, Caprice. Good night, Gary. Take good care of yourself too. Yeah. Good night, Salad. Yeah, lovely evening. Hopefully next week with puppies. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. Peace out. Good night, all. Gardening. See you all soon. I'm going to press stop because otherwise I'll just sit here simpering. Not simping, simpering. Have a great week all. A new week, a new star. Oh, I love that. Take care, Mark, please. It's fun for the stream bringing everyone together. I love it. I love that we're discussing t-shirt designs together. Good night, Gary. Say good night to all the books and your cat and your lady for me. And okay, I'm going. Good night, friends. Bye.